to Health Facts today. I'm Damulia Isaac, and our topic today is about a fever. What is a fever? Everyone gets a fever. It is a common thing that people talk about always. A fever simply refers to a high body temperature, and this body temperature we are talking about is the core body temperature, which increases above 38 degrees Celsius. A fever is not a disease. It is not a diagnosis. Therefore, never self-medicate when you feel like you're having a fever, but rather you'll be advised as we are going to learn today in this program.
Fever is a high temperature when the body's temperature rises above 37.5 Celsius or 99.5 Fahrenheit. The normal body temperature is between 36 Celsius to 37 Celsius or 96.8 Fahrenheit to 98.6 Fahrenheit. The high temperature or fever often lasts around 2 or 3 days.
The cause of a fever is really variable. It could be infectious or non-infectious cause. Amongst the infectious causes of a fever include bacterial infections, and those are numerous. It may include viral infections, it may include malignancies, and it may also include fungal infections and parasitic infections that cause a fever. The non-infectious causes of a fever may include malignancies, which are not infections, which are not caused by infections, and it may also be of unknown origin. And therefore, that one is simply called a fever of unknown origin. The fever is medically termed as a pyrexia. And if there is no cause that has been ascertained within a duration of 3 weeks, then the person is said to be having a fever of unknown origin. And it is basically caused by abscesses, and these abscesses could be intrahepatic, they could be in the brain, and therefore routine investigations must be carried out in order to find out what could be causing this fever.
A fever is usually a symptom of an underlying condition, typically a bacteria or viral infection. But many experts believe that fever is a natural bodily defense against infection, and there are also many non-infectious causes of fever, such as drug interactions and vascular problems.
Like I've said, a fever is not a disease. A fever is a symptom when the patient complains of it. A fever is a sign when the doctor finds it after using the thermometer. Therefore, make sure that whenever you feel like you're having a fever, you visit a doctor. The fever may present with certain features, and the features associated with the fever depend on what is causing this fever. If it is infections, then the person may present with a local site of infection. They may present with headaches, they may present with photophobia, which is they are disturbed with light, and they may also present with neck stiffness in case they are having a meningitis. These people may also present with convulsions, but these ones are most common among the children. The children who are between 6 months and 6 years usually may get convulsions, which we usually call seizures, and these ones are termed febrile seizures. They may also present with altered mentation. Altered mentation simply means someone is having a disorganized behavior, and it could be a cause like from cerebral malaria or anencephalitis that may also present with a fever. So a fever, like I've said, is a sign if it is ascertained by the doctor, or a symptom if the patient feels it. There are different types of fevers. These fevers may be recurrent if they keep coming and going, or it could be constant if depending on whatever is causing it. And that is what we call the periodicity of a fever. There is also what we call evening fevers. When you simply having the pattern of your fevers happen in the evenings, then you should get worried among some infections like TB that are associated with evening fevers. Those fevers are on and off, and they usually take a big duration of time.
Whenever you're sick, you want to stay well hydrated, drink a lot of water, and decaffeinated tea throughout the day. And whether you have the flu, or a cold, or a fever, you will feel better.
A fever is not a disease. A fever is not a diagnosis, but is simply the body's response. So management of the fever itself is supportive. And it could be pharmacological, where we use drugs to manage the fever, and those drugs are called antipyretics. The commonest that people use is paracetamol, commonly known as Panadol. However, there are also other drugs like diclofenac that can be used to calm down the fever. And the non-pharmacological treatment of the fever is tepid sponging.
Cold water compression is best for preventing the temperature from rising. Let's see how it's done. Take ice cubes in a bowl, and fill it with water. Dip a clean cloth into this cool water. Wait for 1 minute, so the washcloth can get as cold as possible. Squeeze out any excess water, and wipe the entire body with the wet cloth for about half an hour. It's good to place this cloth over your forehead for half an hour.
To calm down the body and also to remove a lot of clothing from the person such that the body is able to dissipate off the excess heat and to calm down and lower its temperatures back to normal. However, managing the fever with paracetamol or tepid sponging does not remove the cause of the fever. You need to visit a doctor such that they are able to find out, do investigations to find out what is causing the fever and they manage it. Because if the cause is not managed, then the fevers will keep coming. Who knows? Even you may end up dying or succumbing to the condition if you self-medicate with paracetamol at home and you relieve your fever and you forget about visiting the doctor.
Mint tea is an herbal beverage, which is also an effective fever home remedy. Having a cup of mint tea can help to keep the internal organs cool, and thus reduce the body temperature. It can also help to extract excess heat from the body. Not just while having a fever, you can use mint tea twice a day to stay refreshed. Black pepper tea is an herbal beverage made with black peppercorns. In Ayurveda, it is used as a common home remedy for coughs and sore throats. You could add ginger, lemon, honey and other ingredients to black pepper tea, which can give additional herbal values. Basil leaf extract. This green leafy plant is also known as tulasi, and mostly seen in Southeast Asia. It is mentioned in several Indian histories, as a natural treatment for many health conditions, from eye diseases to ringworm. According to Indian traditions, holy basil is considered as a tonic for the body, mind, and spirit. Different parts of the plant are recommended for different conditions. Drinking the extract of this herb as a fever home remedy is widely practiced, and very effective as well. Eat soft food, and drink plenty of water. Adopting a soft diet is good if you have fever. Eat as much as soft foods, which make it easy for digestion. Soft diet includes bread, cooked rice, cooked fruits, soft peeled fruits, such as bananas, melon, mangoes, or any other fruits and vegetables, which are not that hard to digest. In addition to that, drink plenty of water. Drinking water helps the body to eliminate toxins and bacteria from the body through urine. And last but the least remedy, get good rest. In most cases, taking a good rest would be enough to get relief from fever. Taking rest makes you feel better, and gives time for your body and mind to fully recover and grow. While sleeping, sweating is a good sign, and it helps to lower the temperature. If you are sweating, it means that your body is eliminating excess heat. You can notice that your body temperature is falling gradually after sweating.
You prevent a fever by avoiding all the infections or the conditions that are liable to causing a fever to you. And this includes sleeping under mosquito net to prevent a fever caused by the common malaria that we have here, and also engaging yourself in good sanitation to avoid yourself from contracting bacterial infections. Now that we understand what a fever is, and we know that a fever is not a disease, and therefore what is causing it should be ascertained, I expect that whenever we feel like we are having a fever in our offices, when we feel that our children are having fevers, we shall seek medical attention. We shall go to the hospitals, consult a doctor, find out what is causing this fever, such that we manage the cause, not just the fever. Thank you for being part of this program today. I'm Damulira Isaac. See you next time.